Now, to steer the country on a post-COVID-19 recovery path by creating herd immunity in order to allow resumption of full economic activity, the government has allocated 14.3 billion in the 2021-2022 budget to enhance COVID-19 vaccination across the country. Here's Chemtai Goen with more details.
While noting that the containment measures imposed at the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic has greatly affected the country's economy, Treasury Cabinet Secretary Okorie Atani stressed the need to win the war against the silent monster, which has so far claimed over 3,000 lives.
In order to facilitate further rollout of vaccines,
among the government's priority allocations in the 2021-2022 financial year budget was ensuring a larger section of the population was vaccinated to boost herd immunity. In the budget, 14.3 billion shillings has been set aside for the second and third phase of vaccination. The amount is in addition to the 7.6 billion shillings allocated in the current budget, the bulk contained in the supplementary budget tabled on Wednesday before the National Assembly.
In order to strengthen our healthcare system, make the cost of medicines affordable for Kenyans, and step up the fight against COVID-19 pandemic, I propose to introduce VAT exemption on medicaments used in our health facilities, including decongestants and food supplements.
The government also announcing tax reliefs for companies importing pharmaceuticals and equipment crucial in equipping the medical facilities to deal with the virus.
Further, I propose to provide VAT exemptions to diagnostic and laboratory reagents, artificial respirators, including therapeutic respiration apparatus, breathing appliances, gas masks, as well as medical equipment and technologies used in the provision of medical care services. It is my hope that the suppliers of this medicament and medical equipment will reciprocate by making their prices affordable.
The health sector also got a shot in the arm as the government set aside 1.2 billion shillings for the recruitment of health workers to ease the burden of treatment and management of COVID-19 and other chronic illnesses. The government launched the national COVID-19 vaccination program in March this year, targeting frontline workers and other vulnerable groups. So far, just over 1 million people have been vaccinated, a majority having received the first dose. Among the priority groups that had been targeted, 25,000 out of 167,283 health workers who received the first dose had been fully vaccinated. For security officers, 5,000 had gotten the second dose. For teachers, a paltry 7,500 out of 153,798 who got the first dose have been fully vaccinated. The government imploring the public to heed to the call to take the shot. Meanwhile, the COVID-19 situation in Kisumu continued to worsen. So far, 5,994 cases have been reported, registering a weekly positivity rate of 28%. 139 lives have been lost. Currently, there are 687 active cases, 112 of these in hospitals. The public now urged to adhere to the laid-out infection prevention and control measures. As the government begins implementing its COVID-19 economic recovery strategy, it is also scaling up its response towards the COVID-19 pandemic, cognizant of the fact that a healthy nation is a productive nation. Chemtai Goen, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.